What's going on? It's your boy LK.
Nate Dogg.
Cameron.
Garrett.
Welcome back to the Triple Crown Podcast.
Today we're going to be talking about NFL free agency moves, signing, and all that fun.
Starting off with the Buffalo Bills.
Let's see what we got for the Buffalo.
Old Mitch Trubisky leaving the Steelers. 2-year, $5 million.
Josh Allen just needed him on the golf team.
I think Mitch might make a little statement if Josh Allen gets hurt. Might come in and make a statement. He's got an arm on him. Proved it in Pittsburgh.
He's fucking ass.
What'd he do? Get a few wins? He got a few wins in Pittsburgh, didn't he?
Wasn't much, that's for damn sure.
He better than old Kenny, ain't he?
That ain't saying much either. So,
I got Mac Hollins and Curtis Samuel.
where did Matt Collins go last year? I know he was on the Raiders
I didn't hear
think
anything
he was
about
on
him.
the Dolphins, maybe. But
Yeah, I
who
think
knows?
you're right, Dolphins.
He's low-key ass anyways. So that don't...
he's a solid 3 receiver.
He's just a occasional deep ball, kind of like a Nelson Aguilar or something.
Looks like the big Curtis Samuel.
Yeah, the new wide receiver 1, right?
I think he, once they get Diggs' ass out of there.
Yeah, he's a little diva. I'm tired of Diggs' ass. Like, send him to like fucking Denver or something where he can suck. I'm tired of fucking Diggs.
Curtis Samuel should be able to make some decent amount of plays, though, as long as he stays healthy.
Yeah, they keep Diggs, honestly. They did lose Gabe Davis, too, but I think he's a solid.
They just never
wide
used
receiver,
Gabe
too.
Davis, I feel like.
Yeah.
He should have a decent season with Josh Allen throwing him the ball, though.
I'd say one of their biggest grabs was getting Deion Dawkins to re-sign.
Dog.
Yeah. Offensive lineman can't hurt that. Got all to say Big Joshy.
Yeah, lost all their defense, so...
Well, they didn't have much defense to start out with, so...
You don't like old Tre'Davious White?
I mean, yeah, but he's fucking always tearing something every damn year. Him and Micah Hyde. Always getting hurt. I still don't think they released Micah Hyde, I don't believe, but... Could be wrong. Going on to the old Miami Dolphins. Looks like they really had nothing too big.
They got old Kendall Fuller on a...
Yeah, that was decent. They did sign Shaq Barrett, too.
Oh, yeah, they got
kind of falling off, but...
They got a
I think
nice
it's
couple
pretty solid.
signings.
Jordan Poyer's pretty good
Another one,
signing.
as long as they can stay healthy.
Yeah, they made a nice couple signings to their defense.
The GOAT, Jake Bailey.
Big John Ooh. $10 million.
For John who?
2-year 10s. I guess they ain't too bad, but still.
They should have got a quarterback.
John New was a one-hit wonder.
They should have signed Baker. Baker would have got him to the bowl.
That's your boy Tua you throwing under the bus. What are we talking about?
Man, I like Tua, but he's got a stacked team, and I might be off the Tua bandwagon.
Yeah, I think this upcoming year's Tua's
Yeah, I might
ride
give
or
him,
die.
I might give him one more year, but if he can't win a playoff game, I might be off that Tua bandwagon.
I think if they don't get at least to the, I'd say even AFC Championship, then their team's going to start falling apart.
Damn, you want them to get past the Chiefs?
Achan might carry the offense in
Yeah.
the second season.
Might be a first-round
Unless
fantasy
he's just
pick.
Jay Ajayi 2.0, have a couple
That'd be
200-yard
tough.
rushes.
Big J, I ain't heard that one in a while.
Went to the Eagles and fell off.
Yeah, that's typical.
Saquon Barkley gonna
Yeah.
go to the Eagles and be ass.
Shaq Barrett, I feel like he's pretty good.
Mhm.
$9 million seems a little low, but
Yeah, I think he kind of fell off since Brady, but once you ain't got the GOAT leader ahead of you, that's,
Big Dog acting like Shaq Barrett play on the offense.
that's what I'm saying. You got that leader falling off.
when I seen this Anthony Walker, I thought they were talking about that Anthony Barr guy, but Honestly, I have no fucking clue who Anthony Walker is.
All right, going on to the Patriots. Signing the GOAT, Jacoby Brissett.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Jalen Rieger.
Brissett going home.
They got Brissett, Big Antonio Gibson. Shout out the Commanders.
Fucking ass.
Looks like they re-signed Kendrick Bourne, 3-year, $19.5 million. Has a max value of $33 million. Jeepers.
Yeah,
He
there
ain't
was
hitting that. He ain't hitting that. He ain't hitting that $33 million. That's for sure.
Yeah, they always sign mid players.
Especially when they have fucking 2x4 as a quarterback.
Well, they got Zappy now. Zappy and Brissett.
They're gonna
potentially drafting a young man.
Yeah, they're gonna get old JJ McCarthy to take him deep.
JJ McCarthy,
typical white system quarterback.
Yeah, they definitely will draft his ass. What they got number 3.
Yeah, I seen one mock draft saying they're gonna pick McCarthy at 3. That'd be the Patriots' way for sure. If it was Bill Belichick, he would definitely draft him at 3.
The next Tom Brady.
And then big Austin Hooper, man, has that dude fucking fallen off? Oh, he was going off on the Falcons, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why they always try to get a duo tight end thing going. Hunter Henry's a big signing for them. As long as he's healthy, he's probably their best receiver, honestly.
Damn, 3-year, $27 million. Sheesh, that white boy getting paid.
Yeah, they
Mike
like them white
Onwenu.
tight ends.
Mike Onwenu, however the hell you say it, he's pretty good. 3-year, $57 million, $38 million guaranteed. Jesus.
They got Josh Uche.
Bobby Boucher.
Sion Taki.
Kyle Duggar.
He's good. Transition tag.
Yeah.
Is that the new LGBTQ kind of tag or something?
Transgender tag.
You say transgender or transbender?
Transgender tag.
Oh, so what the fuck is that? All right, we got the big New York Jets. Jets, Jets. All right, we got big T-Rod Taylor that somehow just won't leave the league. You know, fucking GOAT backup quarterback.
He's going to take over that job.
That's a brutal take.
No, that bitch Aaron Rodgers is going to get injured quick.
That would be unfortunate.
He got plenty of mushrooms in. He's solid now.
Yeah, he got
Yo, you see that boy going to run for vice president? Yo, them Jets panicking. That would be the Jets' luck, yo.
Yeah.
What did they even get? They just signed Rodgers signed with them, or did they trade for Rodgers? They traded for Rodgers, right?
I think he got an extension though, like 4-year extension or some shit.
Okay.
That would be their luck. They built around him, and he goes for vice president.
He got big Morgan Moses. That sounds like a hell of a name. Straight from the Greek gods.
He used to play for the formerly known as Redskins. I think he went to the Jets, and then he went to the Ravens, and now he's back with the Jets. I don't know if he's any good. I haven't really heard of his name in quite a while.
Javon Kinlaw. He was on the 49ers, correct?
Yeah, that was a good signing.
Can I get a hell yeah? Got big Greg Zuerlein, the big boot. Well, 2-year, $8.4 million.
Damn. And I thought we overpaid for a kicker.
All right, moving on to the Baltimore Ravens. This is my division, AFC North. GOAT of the AFC. Potentially all of football. Baltimore Ravens signed Derrick Henry. Do all that just for TJ Watt to punch the ball out every day, every game, every hour.
Low bias state out the gate.
I'm not a Steelers fan or anything, but A big Derrick Henry. I don't know who Josh Johnson is. I think I've
That's
heard
that
name.
one quarterback who he was with the Redskins, and then he came in that year the 49ers were in the NFC Championship, and Purdy got hurt against the Eagles. And when they went through like 3 quarterbacks, and I think Purdy with no arm is better than Josh Johnson.
I do think it's a little wild for them to sign a big name running back when all Lamar does is run the ball.
But honestly, to have a dog like Derrick Henry, though,
Yeah.
that shit's going to be pretty brutal, honestly.
I mean,
as long as he got something left in the tank.
Just for them to lose to the Chiefs in the playoffs.
See, the Titans just sucked, though. So, like, it's kind of hard to run when you're getting fucking blown out.
I mean, they did have Will Levis as a quarterback, so.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, they really ain't got no option. But to have Lamar, you know, you don't know if he's going to run a throw, and then you got fucking Derrick Henry. You can't really second guess Derrick Henry. So, I mean, shit, if you think you're going to go for Lamar and you ain't ready for Henry, you're just going to fucking plow your ass over and throw you on the ground and, you know, kiss you and shit. But
Prediction. Baltimore don't even make it to the playoffs.
I don't know about all that. I don't know if this is a
Steelers.
hot take, but I think Henry can get 15 touchdowns this year.
Yeah,
Easy.
Steelers going to come in second in the division and steal the wild card from them.
nah, we'll be in first. We won't lose a game this year.
Right.
Big Russell Wilson's going to make the comeback player of the year, but we'll wait till we get to the Steelers.
All right.
And that'll be here shortly. Looks like they signed Nelson Aguilar to a 1-year extension, which, I mean, fucking bum.
Another bum ass receiver.
But,
The random deep ball once every 7 weeks.
yeah. Michael Gallup have an ass.
Let go of OBJ for Nelson.
Shoot, I thought OBJ only signed a 1-year deal. I thought it was 1 year, 18
No,
mil.
I think they cut him. I thought, right?
Or I guess
No
I
clue.
don't even know what you'd call it. But yeah, I mean, I guess. But I thought he only signed a 1-year deal last year, but for 18 mil, and as you can see, he's not an $18 million wide receiver.
Yeah.
So, but I do love OBJ. He'll be on the Steelers probably because he knows just how we do business.
Where all the greats retire. Matabuke is a good re-signing. He got paid 4-year, $98 million, $75 million guaranteed. Jesus.
God damn, money on dinner on that boy.
Initially received the non-exclusive franchise tag, so I'm sure he's happy about that little extension. That's about all the good ones for the Ravens.
Yeah.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Call me crazy. I mean, I thought that was an absolute fleece with Zach Moss. 2-year, $8 million. I think he's personally better than Joe Mixon. I think as much volume as Joe Mixon has gotten
That's
as a
wild
fantasy
take.
football owner, you know damn well how much volume that man has had, and he has done nothing with it. Yeah, he gets his touchdown here and there, or has this random pop off 3 or 4 touchdowns, but
I'm pretty sure that dude had a good season last season.
who, Joe Mixon?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you get the volume like that, yeah, you're gonna have a decent season.
Zach Moss literally,
Sucks.
yeah. He had a top like 3 O-line last season.
He was with the Bills, correct?
No,
No, he was with the Colts.
Colt.
Oh, yeah,
And he took over Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, damn near took the spot.
He did because Jonathan Taylor wasn't starting
Yeah,
for like 6 games, I think.
I think he started going.
And then didn't Jonathan Taylor? Yeah, he got injured. He like broke his finger or something.
Well, they turned toward him toward like middle and end of the season, but when Jonathan Taylor was doing his little holdout diva thing in the beginning of the season, Zach Moss was literally fucking popping off. So I thought, I mean, even if he doesn't work out, I mean, still 2-year, $8 million. That's
But-
pretty good for the upside he can provide.
If I'm not mistaken, Bengals don't have an O-line, right?
I think
Yeah,
they have.
They just lost like an O-lineman to y'all, right? Or am I
I mean,
wrong?
they got big. Who's that guy from the Chiefs? Like the really good offensive lineman.
Well, they always blame the reason Joe Burrow sucks and gets injured every year because their O-line sucks, right?
Yeah.
That was the Super Bowl year. But
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean-
The reason why he lost the Super Bowl is because their O-line, right?
Yeah.
then he got sacked like
so the reason
60
why
times
Zach
in the
Moss is going to
postseason.
suck is because of their O-line, right?
7
Okay.
sacks in the Super
So
Bowl.
I'm just giving the reason why Zach Moss sucks right now and already an excuse because
I mean,
Carolina.
ideally, Zach Moss is just going to be a serviceable running back. If Joe Burrow comes back healthy and plays good, then, I mean, decent signing for 4.5 a year.
Samaji going to take his spot.
Samaji's on the Broncos, but we'll continue.
Is he?
But I mean, damn. I mean, 3 tight end signing: Mike Gesicki, Tanner Hudson, and Drew Sample. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Terrible IQ GM.
Looks
right
like
Trying
they
to get the
re-signed
most.
that white boy Trent Irwin, fucking part-time surfer looking motherfucker.
They did get Sheldon Rankins. I think that's a pretty good signing right there.
Von Bell.
That's a pretty good signing too, I
Yeah.
think.
We got to touch on T. Higgins. I think there's a little beef going on there between Higgins and the Bengals. I think as soon as they tagged him, he immediately asked for a trade, right?
Yeah, which I mean, can't blame the man. Just wants to get his bag.
Yeah.
I don't think he's.
I don't think he's worth a bag that he wants.
Yeah,
though.
I think he would honestly. It's hard to see when you have someone like Jamar Chase
Yeah.
exactly.
and stuff. Because I mean, look at the whole Juju and AB. Once AB left, Juju wasn't shit after that.
Yeah,
So
and what's he been a wide receiver too his whole career,
Yeah.
and he wants like 25 mil.
yeah, I mean, honestly, franchise tag for $21.8 million sounds pretty good to me. But I know he wants that long term because he knows he's a true number 2 receiver. So he just wants that bag just to, carry in the rest of his life. Which is, I mean, I don't hate on it, but
I don't know. Personally, I think if he is in the right situation, that he could be a solid wide receiver 1. I mean, there's so many teams that have better receivers, but like I said, right opportunity. If he's like the main guy, I think he could produce.
I mean, call me crazy though, but if I'm a wide receiver, bag or no bag, I'm gonna go to a team that has a decent quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Like to get a bag and to go to someone with a bum quarterback, and then you get mad. Just I mean, they're gonna make you fucking shine. At the end of the day, I mean, you can get open as much as you want, but if you ain't got a quarterback that can get you the ball, I mean, it really doesn't make much sense. But that's just my opinion. If I was a wide receiver, which I could be if I didn't get hurt in high school, but
Yeah, and the thing is, all the good quarterback teams, all the receivers want to go there, so all those teams are booked up.
But what's your if you went into the league, would you be looking for a bag or a championship?
Championship.
I'd be looking for that bag, son.
I'll go straight to Detroit, yo.
If I was solid, well, then you ain't looking for a championship. But next,
they going to the championship this year, bro. I'll be the wide receiver 1 on Detroit.
but I mean, some people get blessed to like get picked. They aren't the best, but they get picked a little later. Like if they were going to like the Bills, Chiefs, like a high contender, then you get the best of both worlds. But what I would do, which that's why I don't hate too much when they get off their rookie deals, I would just get the bag. And then if you're still as dominant on your next signing, then I would just take a little less and go to a contender or something just for, especially when these people are later in their careers. It's like, dude, I would just sign the league minimum. I mean, dude, you've done made over $100 million in contracts, so you might as well just go league minimum for a contender. Shit, like if I was an older person right now, I'd be going to the Chiefs. As much as I hate to say it, but just to not guaranteed anything, but
y'all gotta have those morals though. the morals to have the loyalty and like the championship mentality.
Yeah, I'm taking that bag. Fuck
so
them rings,
I mean,
dog.
so what do you mean by that?
So y'all rather have like money over like
Legacy.
yeah.
I mean, your legacy. If you can be on the shittiest team all Like, I mean, you could be like a Dame Lillard, be on the Trailblazers the whole time.
So you rather be Damian Lillard than LeBron?
All right, now.
That doesn't finish. That doesn't even make sense.
More like...
So you rather have like no rings than be fucking like Patrick Beverly?
You're fucking so soft right now. Let's bring it back into football to make it make sense. I would say it's like a
Jerry Rice. No, Tom Brady or fucking Kirk Cousins.
Dude.
like that doesn't.
Tom Brady got the rings. Kirk
No,
Cousins
but the
gets
thing
the
is,
bag.
you're doing somebody who gets the bag and the rings versus a guy who just gets the
Tom
bag.
Brady early career didn't get the bag.
Well, no shit. Nobody does.
Like I wouldn't get the bag, but I get the ring.
But you're kind of going off track. I'm saying though, if you can't get the ring while you're in your prime or whatever, or even if you're still good at least, don't be selfish and go get another bag. Just go get the fucking ring, or at least try to. I wouldn't be sitting on no shitty ass team for my whole career just to stay loyal, because we all know how business is. Business is business. You're just gonna get.
Well, like, okay, let's say this. In your prime, you become a free agent. Would you, like, take a minimum contract to go to a good team if you're Justin Jefferson to get a ring? Like, say the Chiefs. Or would you go to, like, the Denver Broncos to get the max?
It depends. If you're getting off your rookie year, I'm going to go get the bag just to get secure. You're out of life. Money is never a problem ever again.
Or would you get the ring the first year and then, like, once you're done, go get the bag? Once you get the 2 rings. And
You're
then
talking about rookie? I mean, the rookie is just who drafts you.
No, I'm saying once you're off the rookie contract and you're in your prime, would you go get a minimum contract, get the ring, then go get the bag?
I say you go get the bag first.
See,
Because the bag might not always be there. See if you get a few injuries.
But then
at
you
least
could. What if
your
you get the
money's good.
bag and then you like get injured? You never have a chance to get a ring.
But at least you got money. You ain't got to worry about it. It's like, okay, if you go get a ring and you get injured and then everyone just forgets about you and it's just like it is what it is. And it's like,
But if you get the ring,
you're fucking
no one
broke now.
no one ever forgets about you, bro. And you're already in your prime.
I mean, if you're a second stringer and you get a ring, nobody knows who the fuck you are.
No, I'm saying you're in your prime. You're Justin Jefferson in your prime, and like
let's call it. Jefferson's coming off. That might sound so retarded, but
I think he's coming off his rookie deal.
he's coming off his rookie contract.
Yeah,
right?
if
He
you were
hasn't gotten a
Jefferson,
full
if you were
bag
Jefferson
yet.
now,
Or
where
has
would
he
you
gotten
go?
a small bag?
No, I think he's coming off
I think
his.
you may be correct. We'll check the interwebs.
Yeah, I think.
But I'm pretty. I gotta work this fucking thing. But I'm pretty sure he's coming off of his rookie, if I'm not mistaken. But I feel like he's been in the league for so damn long.
Damn, this laptop fucking overheating.
Sound like that about but fucking explode. I fucking started to like fucking.
Yeah, so he's coming off as he got drafted in the first round in 2020. So, like, if I'm Justin Jefferson, I'm getting the bag.
I'm going.
Justin Jefferson's going to be break the record for wide
for sure.
receiver.
He's probably getting like 35 mil.
Like,
but if I'm him, I'm going straight to the Chiefs on like a $5 million deal 1 year.
Hell no, dude.
No, dude, because like
2
then you're
years, 10 mil.
secured for life. You don't have to worry about money anymore for the rest of your life.
I'm taking that like 5-year, 150 mil.
Yep.
Listen, he's already got the endorsements. He's probably already got that cheddar. 3 years, 15 mil. He's got 3 years to get a ring.
Hell no.
He's already got the like bag. He's already got the endorsements.
Yeah, but receivers don't get endorsements like that, like quarterbacks do.
He's got the.
I'm sure he
Nike
does,
and
but,
shit. Like
yeah.
he's got the Nike gloves, Nike cleats and shit.
I don't know if he can get much more though. He got an ugly mug on him. I mean, it's
Got the
fucking
gritty trademark.
Yeah.
But
15 mil, 3 rings locked, easy, and you got the best.
see,
dude,
nothing's guaranteed.
you got
But
the,
if you get
got
that
the
bag, that's
goat.
guaranteed.
You have the goat throwing you the ball, bro.
Just stop it. I think no fucking goat.
Dude, and like your legacy is built. You got the goat throwing you the ball. His stats are locked, bro. you
Yeah,
have a
but
chance
they-
to, and then after, like, he's gonna get even better. Then after those 3 years, then you lock your contract up.
But see, career-ending injury. Boom,
Dude,
you're
Tank Dell just fucked up his ACL. He'll come back next year, and then,
What if he fucking gets paralyzed like Big Ryan Shazier?
dude,
He just gets hit straight across
fuck
the
Ryan
middle.
Shazier, bro.
You got the guaranteed money.
Dude, I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Fuck him.
You got the guaranteed money. You get the bag now, and then the rest,
Dude.
you do what you want. I'd give you a 4-year fucking fat
Dude,
bag.
DeMar Hamlin died. He's still literally on the Bills. So I don't want to hear that shit.
He's got to be the worst fucking player in the league. Honestly.
Dude, he's still only on the Bills because he died. Look, like,
That Bills are scared of woke media to
they don't want
release
to
him.
get canceled. They literally don't want to get
They're
canceled.
just trying to get views.
Yeah, if it was anybody else, they'd be in the fucking XFL right now. Playing for the fucking Rock.
So honestly, if he got paralyzed, he would still be like at least making money somehow.
All right.
Last little thing on the Bengals. They re-signed the best TikTok offensive lineman, Cody Ford. I don't know if y'all have seen him.
Nah, I haven't.
See a picture.
Him and his girl always making videos and shit. Anyways,
Is he good
Next.
at football at
Never
least?
seen him.
he's a second stringer.
That is
so.
an ugly son of a bitch.
So that's why he's probably getting TikTok, trying
That's
to
what
make
he
that
looks
money.
like.
Fuck. Goddamn train wreck.
Classic.
All right. So we got the Browns now. I know I said the GOAT name earlier, but Jameis Winston got to be an all-time
Yeah.
funniest NFL player of all time. If I had to picture someone to be with in the NFL,
Yo.
that would be the guy. Because, I mean,
Yo.
damn, nothing but positive vibes coming from him.
I think
I
this
hope-
is a shit deal, especially with Deshaun Watson having an absolute terrible season, even though he battled injuries. I mean, I think Jameis Winston could fucking beat Deshaun out.
I was
mean,
about to say, I hope he takes that job. Like, he's not a bad quarterback. Like, he
Nah.
throws a couple picks, but
ever since that eye surgery, bro,
I
he's
was gonna say,
different.
ever since he had that LASIK, he dog different. Throwing up them W's.
Finger licking W, son.
Just bit my lip while I did that, but okay. They got big Jerry Judy, Broncos clearing house.
He is fucking ass.
yeah, I was about to say, that don't help at all.
I'm pretty sure they compared him to Julio Jones when he got drafted, and he's been absolute dog shit.
Tua Loki made him in college, but
Next topic.
when fucking Henry Ruggs and fucking Jerry Judy were your fucking best wide receivers, and they're fucking both ass.
Oh, Henry Ruggs, fucking speed demon, on and off the field. Zadarius Smith's a pretty good signing, 2-year, $23.5 million.
Was he on the Packers last year? Or was he on the Vikings?
He was on the Browns.
Browns?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, re-signed.
Oh, yeah. Sure as hell it is. Guess I'm a few
I was
years
with,
out.
yeah, I was with you on that one.
What, on the Packers?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, they got Devin Bush. Shit. Former Steelers first-round pick.
Yeah, whatever happened to him? I thought he was supposed to be
Damn.
fucking good.
Wasn't that dude
Is
like
that
a
the
menace?
Devin Bush?
I'm pretty
Damn,
sure.
sure is. I didn't.
Didn't that dude like
Yeah, he was
fucking
on
get
the Seahawks
suspended
last year.
and shit? Like,
Yeah, he was
for-
that. I think he was that guy who like got famous for like stomping that flag on
Michigan.
Ohio State,
Yeah,
right?
that dude was a menace.
Thing is, I think he might have played for Michigan actually.
Yeah, played
I
for
think he was on
Michigan.
Ohio State and
Yeah.
was cleating up the Ohio State.
That's
Oh,
what it was.
that
Yeah,
dude was a maniac.
the flag. I'm thinking of old Baker.
Yeah. Then we got the Pittsburgh Steelers
Whoa.
signing of Russell Wilson,
Which
going
I
back
think
to former Prime Wilson.
people underrate him so much, and I fucking
he just needs a franchise to be with him instead of being against him. Seahawks, toward then, we're against him. Broncos, once that dickhead came in, what's his name?
Sean Payton.
fucking
Yeah, I
hate-
mean,
hate
total-
that bastard.
Total tool bag. Going off on my man fucking Robert Solomon. just totally uncalled for. And I mean, you see who gets the last laugh. I mean, they kind of both suck. But when do you think you're going to come in and flip that team around? But that's besides the point. We don't talk about trash on the podcast. But Big Ross, as you know, Steelers have given away Big Kenny Pickett to the Eagles.
Good move.
You know what? I got something to say. About Big Kenny Pickett. You wouldn't be anything without Pittsburgh if you weren't from Pitt. You wear 2 gloves because your fucking hand's too small. We made you. We made light of you. You totally failed yourself. You had the team around you, and you decide when Russell Wilson comes in, you're going to panic and say you want out. You've been in the year 2 leagues. Russell Wilson just threw more touchdowns last year than you have in your whole career. Your 13 touchdowns, 13 picks. That's just not going to cut it. You're 1 foot out the league, and you're going to ask for a trade. If you were the young man that I thought you were, you would have sat behind Wilson for a year, maybe even compete. Might have outbeat him for all we know. You could have sat behind him for a year, learned a little bit. I know he had the best, start. Learned under him. Big Ross. Steele got it, but yeah.
Damn.
I mean, could have sat. You're going to go from bench to bench, sit under Big Russ, because, Jalen Hurts ain't going nowhere anytime soon, I don't believe. Sat under Big Russ, learn from him, go from there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, fuck Kenny Pickett now. He's gone. He's dead to me.
Well, the fake slide into the end zone was what made Kenny Pickett.
That made Kenny Pickett. And he was not the best quarterback on the draft board when Steelers got him. But damn well, him being from Pitt and how we're such a fucking blue collar, fucking county or whatever you want to call it, country, state, whatever.
Hard-working group of men.
Hardcore men, but you showed your weakness. You showed your soft. Showed your soft. But damn, yeah. To get a little competitiveness in you, and then you bail, shows a lot on the character. But it's all good. When we're winning, and you and Deontay Johnson are on the fucking side, that's all I gotta say.
They're gonna come crawling back.
Yep.
Crawling back like AB and Le'Veon Bell right now. I only want to be a Steeler. Well, ruined it. But it'd be like every other Steeler person. Once they leave the Steelers, they fold like a bag of chips. That doesn't make sense, but we're gonna make it make sense.
Including Shazier.
What a dog he could have been, but that's just besides the point. But moving on from Russ, number 3, Steelers jersey already on order. That's cap because they haven't put them out yet. But I'm very excited for the Steelers season. I was scared we were going to be the typical, we're just going to leave it as it is, see if it works out. Again, another season, so I was scared for another, 9-8 season.
Yeah.
But we're back, I think we're back with Russell. I'm very excited to see how the Steelers play this season. If they play like shit, is what it is. But just the fact that we did something to get ahead is pretty dope to me. Yeah, and then going on to Patrick Queen. I'm excited for it. There's some question marks around it because they say he didn't pop off till Roquan Smith went to the Ravens. But, you got TJ Watt to work with as well. So
Patrick Queen's a dog.
Yeah,
I don't understand all the hate.
Yeah,
he's still young. He's only been in the year for what?
Couple years, right?
Yeah, he hasn't been in the league
3 years.
I think he's a dog. Yeah.
And I think I like the Russ signing, honestly, too.
Yeah, the Russ signing,
would you get him like $2 million?
1.2 million.
Yeah, that's a good signing.
Any team that would have got him, great signing either way, Steelers or anybody else. Because
for the amount of money you got him for, it's like
and he's still getting that bag from the Broncos, so he's happy either way.
$38 million.
After this year, it could get a little sketchy. He could go back to being a diva and asking for fucking $40 million, but
Yeah,
I
because if
mean-
he gets deep in the playoffs, then he's gonna want a bag.
And the Steelers, I mean, they're going to win no matter what. Tomlin
Yeah,
just somehow pulls it out. So I think they finished, 9-8 last year? I think they can win easily 11 or 11 games or more for sure.
Well, just look at their defense and like, what did the Chiefs hold the Ravens to? 10 points in the playoffs.
Yeah, something like that.
And like, I think the Steelers' defense is better. So, like, let's say they match up with the Ravens in the playoffs, they can easily, like, somehow pull it out. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I think I did see a few things where the people were saying the Steelers' defense was overrated, but you got to look at it. They were on the field, fucking 45 minutes damn near every game because the offense would go 3 and out. So, I mean, you're going to get tired and you're going to fizzle out, which is totally understood.
I just think when you have a top defense, you can never count out a team.
Mhm.
Like,
Do you know what pick the Steelers have in the draft?
I think it's 20 or 21.
Well, if they can get a good receiver out of the draft, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they won fucking 13 games if they get another solid receiver that pans out his rookie year.
But also, I don't know if y'all have seen, but we've been mutually interested in Tyler Boyd, which I know he's no wide receiver one, but to fill that little gap in, I think that'd be pretty solid, in my
I
opinion.
think y'all should go after Mike Williams because you can get him on a cheap contract.
Either one, I think. Hopefully, George Pickens progresses a little bit more. He's already a dog. If he can just progress a little bit, I mean, I think
The
he
only
could
reason
be-
I don't like him is he talks so much shit.
But
Like,
he kind of was a little devia last year, which I don't like. I hate that, which I think that's why we got rid of Deontay Johnson, which I'm glad we didn't pay him because I don't think he just. Not that he doesn't deserve a bag, but I don't think he's worth a bag.
yeah, not yet.
I think we
anyways.
could draft and fill his spot just as easily, and he's just a cancer in the locker room, which just huge. Especially from the Steelers, which we got to correct that as well, because we have really gotten some divas in their past few years, so something's got to change there.
And who's your wide receiver 2 right now? Washington?
No, he's on the Cowboys now.
Uh,
Really, Pickens was Deontay Pickens.
in your local high school wide receiver.
Yeah, it wasn't much because tight end.
they might go
got
offense back to back, 1 and 2.
But we got
Yeah.
Firemouth and everybody. I'm having kind of sauce, ain't gonna lie, but
Well, I think the trade to the Panthers was pretty good because y'all needed a little bit in the secondary. Y'all got Dante Jackson. Either way, I think they're both on their last year of the contract. So basically, Deontay Johnson probably would have left. Like you said, he's a diva. So I think getting a cornerback and then a pick swap, I think that's a pretty good trade.
we did have Allen Robinson, but we did release him. That was the guy I was thinking about. But actually, just looking it up, we just signed Van Jefferson 36 minutes ago. So not a horrible pickup by any means. Not the worst, not the best.
Yeah, depth guy.
Yeah, so I
I mean,
don't hate on that at all.
As good as the defense is, I haven't looked at the Steelers' mocks or anything, but I think a solid wide receiver in the first round.
And the wide receivers in the draft this year are pretty good from what I've seen. So
And I think it'll be a high quarterback and offensive lineman draft as well. Obviously you got your defensive players, but on the depth chart right now you have George Pickens, Marquez, Callaway. I don't know the other people. Never heard of them, but they got big Calvin Austin. Was that Snoop Dogg's son? I believe. I'm
Is
pretty
it?
sure that's who that is.
Calvin Austin. That's
I
that's the guy who has like the best college tape, right? Oh no, I'm thinking Tavon Austin.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Snoop Dogg's son, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I'm
But-
99% sure that's Snoop Dogg's son.
Russ was cooking with Sutton and Judy, and Pickens is, I think, way better
Dude,
than both of them.
I think Sutton is not a good wide receiver, honestly.
He's a solid guy.
I think he's a 2. I think he's a wide receiver 2 on any. I don't
yeah,
think
definitely.
Like if he goes to any other team, I don't think he unless it's a trash team with no wide receivers. But
Yeah.
If he goes to the Steelers, I think Pickens is better.
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving on to the Houston Texans with a pretty big signing for them with Big Joe Mixon. A little trade, I guess you could say, for 7th rounder. I'd say it's a pretty decent fit. I mean, a little upgrade. I wouldn't say it's.
And they extended him for, I believe, 3-year, $27 million. So he's getting $9 million a year. That's pretty good for Joe Mixon.
Yeah. I think it's going to help him out quite a bit.
See, they re-signed Big Dalton Schultz, which I think he's pretty damn solid. So I mean, just to have that tight end for them is pretty huge, in my opinion.
And I think their biggest signing and was Daniil Hunter.
Yeah, he's a dog.
And that's going to help him out a lot. Across from Will Anderson.
Shoo-wee, 2-year, $49 million.
Yeah.
God damn.
But I think he had 17 sacks, right? Last season? Or 17 and a half?
Damn, 48 out of the 49 guaranteed. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know.
Could get 51.
God damn.
I know Lions were talking about signing him, but I didn't want to pay him that much because that's a lot.
Well, speaking of the Lions, I see they signed the GOAT, Jeff Okuda.
Yeah. That dude was fucking
Gotta be
trash.
top tier, biggest.
Bust. Picked him at 3.
First round pick?
Picked him at 3.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was
He
rough.
signed a 1 year, 4.25.
Damn, that's
Dude was
I didn't know it
fucking-
was pick 3.
Well, yeah, he got injured like 2 years in a row or something like that. He was
Al
fucking
Shire is
trash.
a pretty good signing, too. A linebacker.
Yeah, they had a good free agency.
I think big Texans are on the up and coming.
Jesus, Kaimi Fairbairn got a 3-year, $15.9 million. I mean, he's a dog, but that seems like a lot for a fucking kicker.
And they got Desmond King, too. He's pretty good.
Yeah, they've
Re-signed him.
only gotten better.
It's all
Who
up
we
to
got?
Stroud now.
Indianapolis Colts.
The GOAT, Joe Flacco.
Yeah. Comeback player of the year, 1 year, $8.7 million.
Beat out a dead man. You know he's nice with it.
We got big Trey Sermon. He's kind of been a journeyman
Damn,
running back here shortly.
Mike Pittman, 3 years, 70 mil.
Damn.
He
What
got a
is that,
bag.
like 23-ish million.
Yeah.
46 guaranteed. Not too shabby there. I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I feel like Pittman's a little overrated, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's properly rated because I don't think he really gets the like top tier wide receiver look.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like I think he's just solid, you know, just
Yeah.
solid wide receiver. That's about it though.
I like him. Like, I don't know. I feel like he's kind of in the DJ Moore range, kind of.
Yeah,
Or maybe a little under, but I don't know.
like a tier 2 wide receiver.
Yeah, maybe
I
when
think
he...
that's what I would put him as.
I mean, he did pretty good with Gardner Minshew. I don't know if Gardner Minshew's, like, that guy, but...
That's what's also kind of hard. Like he's really never had like
a top guy.
Yeah,
And,
that is true. He could be the
Like-
fucking man once he gets a solid.
like, if Anthony Richardson pops off and...
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see how he comes back. Because if he gets hurt again, I
And
mean,
yeah.
that's a RG3 2.0 right there.
That's just simple. You got to fucking learn how to slide. You can't take
Yeah.
every fucking hit.
Well, that was the risk before they even drafted him. Is he was hurt at Florida a lot.
Yeah.
And you can see fucking why, because damn, I mean, he was taking some highly unnecessary hits if he just
Yeah.
slid. But
I
I mean,
mean,
he's
he's-
trying to break through for another 2 fucking yards. Like,
But I feel like if he's healthy, he got some promise, though. But,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, no, I think it's solid. But like I said,
But he's got to stay healthy.
I
though.
think
He was-
obviously that's what they're gonna be like, dude. You gotta fucking slide, or
What he hurt his shoulder,
broke
or
his collarbone, or like something in his AC.
He
joint.
got like 2 separate. I think one was a concussion at first,
And then, like,
when he was diving for that goal line, I believe that's when he got the concussion at the end of the game.
and like he broke his shoulder or collarbone,
Or
or
something.
somewhere in there, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, as of right now, I mean he's just exactly like RG3.
yeah. He just needs a slide. But he got an arm and he's got the speed, so
I mean, if he can stay healthy, honestly, I could see him being a top 5 quarterback in the league.
I agree. Like, I think when he's healthy, he's at least top 10 right now. But
Yeah.
that's a hot take for me.
Yeah, it was. He got shoulder surgery
Yeah.
that ended the season last year, which I figured it was something along those lines with the shoulder. But looks like Zaire Franklin was decent, I guess. I'm not exactly.
Him and Kenny Moore.
Yeah, Kenny Moore's good. But that's just re-signings, right? Zaire was signed, but
Re-signed Rigoberto Sanchez. Dog.
Moving on to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
got Money Mac.
Maybe one of the most interesting free agency teams so far.
Got a lot of added another. I mean, I don't want to throw hate on Gabe Davis' name, but they have a pretty good amount of mid wide receivers. Got Christian Kirk.
Team of wide receiver twos.
Yeah.
But I think Money Mac was kind of an interesting play there. I mean, is Trevor Lawrence...
Is he going to take his job is the question.
Come on now.
I don't think taking for his job, but...
You'd think he'd go to more of a team that has a veteran quarterback, maybe get some more experience and maybe pop out for another starting job. But behind Trevor Lawrence, I mean, they're basically like the same year. I mean, 1 or 2 years off. But, I mean, I don't know if he's got a lot to learn from Lawrence.
Yeah.
Lawrence has a lot to learn himself still. He still hasn't been the quarterback that everybody says he was going to be.
Yeah, it definitely was an interesting move. Because I don't think you're going to threaten your current quarterback with trading for Mac Jones and a 6th-round pick. So I think maybe just if Trevor gets hurt or something, I think because he kind of was on and off the field last season, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean, last season there was over 60 quarterbacks that started. So I mean, having a good backup or a decent backup is kind of valuable now.
looks like they also pick up big Ernest Johnson. Could have re-signed him, but maybe I'm just a year off, but he was on the Browns.
Yeah. Did he get
At one
traded?
point, I don't know. Honestly.
I think he popped off maybe a game or two when he was on the Browns, but yeah, just a depth piece because they still have
Etienne and
Bigsby.
Yeah.
shit. So probably would be on the practice team before we know it. Looks like they got big Devin Duvernay, which is just fucking wide receiver 6.
Just the fucking average Joes in that receiving core there.
That's what I'm saying.
Jesus Christ.
Well, we wonder why fucking Lawrence can't do shit. They fucking got average wide receivers.
Yeah, looks like they picked up a few offensive linemen. I think the biggest one was, well, I guess they didn't I thought they re-signed Josh Allen, but it looks like they put the non-exclusive franchise tag on him, which will pay him $24 million for the 2024. I think Josh Allen's pretty solid dog.
Mm-hmm.
They did get Eric Armstead.
Yeah.
He's pretty decent, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty solid signing he's from the 49ers, I believe.
Yeah.
3-year, $51 million. What is that?
Like 18 or
something like that. I don't fucking know math. Ronald Darby and Darnell Savage, pretty decent little pickups too.
Let's see, I don't know exactly Ronald Darby, but I've heard that name a pretty good amount of times.
I think, was he on the Commanders?
He was a couple years ago, I believe. I think he was the Eagles as well.
I think his last team was the Ravens, I believe.
I think 2 or 3 years ago he's on the Commanders.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to the Tennessee Titans, signing the biggest deal of his life, Big Mason Rudolph, just a fill-in backup quarterback. Got big Tony Pollard, which I think, in my opinion, Tony Pollard's pretty mid. I think we obviously seen that when Zeke left.
Yeah, he was honestly just in my opinion, a huge disappointment last season.
Yeah.
Like the way he played when he filled in on the plays that Zeke was resting or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, he looked like a top 5 running back all day, and then he just completely shit the bed. But they were saying that his stamina, he's only good for about 15 snaps a game. So Titans, I don't know. They're not really contending, so fuck it.
Kind of just
I think that they gave Alvin Ridley the worst contract in free agency.
Yeah, very good for Ridley, but for the Titans, I think that is a fucking shit deal.
They fucking
overpaid,
overpaid the shit out of him.
4-year, $92 million. That's almost $25 million a year. That is insane.
I think he's a 15 mil wide receiver.
Yeah,
like I don't really see what he has done to get that. I mean, he had a decent year with the Jaguars last year, but
like,
I mean, really nothing other than that.
And they 50 mil guaranteed, and
but I mean, you seen with the Titans and Julio Jones, they don't have a very good track record of signing receivers. I mean, AJ Brown, they drafted him, but other than that, I mean, Treylon Burks, I mean, he's ass so far.
Yeah.
DeAndre Hopkins, I think he was average. I mean, he had a couple games where he looked like his old self, but I mean,
I think that's what they were saying though. With they didn't want to pay AJ Brown, and he asked for I think it was $3 million more. Like, really in the entire contract, not per year, just the entire thing.
Yeah.
So I think that definitely looked shady on their part. Because I mean, honestly, if you have D-Hop and AJ Brown, I mean, Will Levis was a rookie, so I mean, I expect more from this year, but I think that'd be pretty solid. Looks like they're signing a bunch of offensive linemen. Big Lloyd Cushenberry.
Well, I think they fucked up from the jump the off season. They got rid of Mike Vrabel.
Yeah.
And you know you're down bad when the next coach you sign, I mean, Mike Vrabel is still, I think, top 5-ish coach in the league. I mean,
who do you go to?
Get rid of him.
He just went to somewhere today for
Browns.
Something for like a
like
personal conduct coach or something.
Yeah, it was
Mike Vrabel.
Yeah,
it was like way down there.
Jesus,
I don't know. I can't remember what team he went to. It might have been the Browns or something, but it's like
it's like it's like for nothing.
Like way down there, like something. It was like I was like, damn, you know.
But they get rid of Vrabel, sign Tony Pollard for around like
$8 million.
$8 million. I mean, that's near the top. I mean, good running backs get like 10-ish a year. And then they overpaid on Ridley. I mean, I think it's going from fucking bad to worse here.
Yeah, it's
Will Levis is the only savior.
It's just praying at this point.
And they got Sadiq Charles, an absolute shit lineman from the Commanders.
And like you said, I think AJ Brown twice the receiver as Ridley. Like
easily, yeah.
And they could have just fucking paid the guy.
Looks like their best signing was Nick Folk.
That's tough. Oh, that cornerback from the Bengals is all right, ain't it?
Yeah, he's decent. Awuzie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not bad. Yeah.
But that's really, in my opinion, that's the only good signing they had.
Yeah.
And they just gave up Kevin Byard to the Eagles, I think. Or no, not to the Eagles, to the Bears.
Season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was an all-pro.
Well, last season Byard went from Titans to Eagles, and then
now he's on the Bears.
We got the Broncos. Say we really won't touch on them too much. Re-signed Big Will Lutz, I think, is the biggest deal. They're kind of throwing everybody away, so just gonna rebuild season. So
and they gave up Russ, got a big ass fucking cap hit, right?
$85 million cap hit. That's fucking
tough.
insane.
This dude's name is Lil Jordan Humphrey. What the fuck is going on there? Lil Jordan.
It's tough.
This dude want to rap so bad.
Then we got the reigning champs, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Damn.
Which is unfortunate because I believe they've gotten even better over the offseason. So looks like they just signed Marquise Brown last night, which is pretty solid comparing to what they have now. And I mean, I think their biggest signing was definitely keeping Chris Jones.
I agree. I think that was one of the biggest ones of the offseason.
I think he was debatably, in my opinion, could have taken that Super Bowl MVP.
Got that fucking bag.
That dude is just like
Fucking
one
dog.
of. He's like one of the best impact players in the fucking league.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I mean,
You take him out of that defense, and
they're
it
fucking
gets
nothing.
a little shaky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just fucking.
But Marquise Brown, I think Mahomes can turn him into like a very good receiver. Because Marquise Brown, he's went from Lamar Jackson to Kyler Murray, both debatably run first and not a little slack on the arm. So I think Marquise Brown could have a really good season. He might be like a top tier, like mid-round fantasy pickup that ends up panning out to be really good. Depending on what they do in the draft, they could go for a. But Rice too. Rashi Rice is a dog too.
He is fucking. I think definitely.
He had a good end of the season.
Yeah.
I think he's definitely the wide receiver one there.
And it's looking like they're going to keep Snead too.
Yeah,
They might trade him, but it's looking like they're going to keep him.
Yeah, Tranquil. He's a decent little piece on their defense that they re-signed to.
So it's looking like they got better, but it's.
And shout out for the Chiefs for picking up Matt Ariza, giving him a second chance. Not that he really needed the second chance because he got called out for raping or domestic violence.
I think it was rape.
I think it was rape.
But I think it was bullshit, right?
And then I don't think she I think openly said that she was lying.
Mm.
So I mean,
Which is some foo-foo lame shit.
she should be honestly 4 years in jail, but that's a different topic. Or even how the Pirates used to do and take you right off the boat. But
I think Dak's getting called out for that shit right now.
yeah, I think he's done some
He's so
mischievous shit.
So Dallas about to
girl
lose.
wanting some fame and money.
Dallas about to lose their quarterback, and they
I've seen some punts from Matt Ariza though when they signed him. They dude, he was doing some 75-yard punts.
Well, I thought they already had a good punter too, though, right?
Yeah, where'd he
He had
go?
that long hair, I believe. That's on there.
Tommy Townsend. I don't know where he went though.
Oh, they
forget.
lost him.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
that's why they got that Ariza guy. I want to say I didn't see him on the Texans list, but I want to say Texans. Could be wrong though. He might be later down the list.
Yeah.
All right, then we got the big Las Vegas Raiders.
Starting off with the man, the myth, the legend,
Big Gardner.
Gardner Minshew.
He got a
mustache.
decent little paycheck too. 2-year, $25 million. I mean, depending on what they do in the draft, he could play half the season or so.
I'm interested to see if they do end up trading Devontae Adams. I know the Jets said they would be a contender for him. But
Aaron Rodgers, the best GM in the league, besides Adam Peters.
But it looks like they signed Andre James as a center to a nice little fat deal. Was that $8 million a year? So maybe not as fat as I thought, but I don't really know. Offensive linemen get paid.
Yeah, by far, Wilkins is the best trade or the best signing they had.
Yeah, he got a
Wilkins
fat
is a
bag.
fucking dog. Him and
is.
Max Crosby are going to be a problem on that defensive line.
It could be pretty dangerous.
That's one of the best lines in the league, though.
Yeah.
What's that, like 27 a year?
Yeah, something like that. 27, 28.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, he's a
bag.
dog.
Him and Chris Jones, highest paid, I think, in the league.
Yep. Then you got the big Los Angeles Chargers. Big Easton Stick.
He should have fucking played baseball. He'd have been the most endorsed fucking player in the league.
Gonna resign to sit behind Herbert, which he could, very easily take that job.
Okay.
Last name Stick.
Looks like they stole old Big Gus Edward, Big Bus Gus.
Best offensive player on their team, Will Dillisley.
Disley.
Gave away everyone on their offense.
I don't know what the hell the Chargers are doing. They have, as of right now, their best receiver is Quentin Johnston. They have Gus Edwards as their RB1. I mean, unless John Harbaugh is that good of a coach, they could come and last in the fucking division.
Gus the Bus.
Yeah. I mean,
Gus
this
gonna make
team
a
is
fuss.
just falling apart unless they pull off some good draft picks. This is just absolute dog shit for Herbert and Harbaugh.
Hey, I mean, they did get Will Dissly and Hayden Hurst, though. I mean, they could go crazy. this
Stacking fucking 3
season.
tight ends on
Yo,
each play.
Lions need to trade for Big
Yo.
J Herb.
Isn't that your favorite player? Or is that your brother, Hayden Hurst?
Hayden Hurst. What the fuck?
Is that Ginger?
Okay, buddy.
Actually, I think Hayden Hurst, if I'm not mistaken, he was a guy who they were saying he may never play again because of some hit he took to the head. Let me look that up real quick. I believe he played for the Panthers last, right?
He was on the I believe he was on the Falcons, Bengals, and the Panthers.
Remember when that dude got paralyzed on the Steelers?
Didn't know he was quite the journeyman.
Yeah, he was diagnosed with post-traumatic amnesia. I don't know what the hell that is, but I'm pretty sure he got like a serious
Damn
brain injury. I'm surprised he got signed to a team, so he must be doing better.
Yeah, he started out on the Ravens for 2 years, Falcons for 2 years, went to the Bengals, had his biggest career year.
Yeah.
And then went to the Panthers.
Remember when Steelers had that one wide receiver and he got like CTE and he like ran off the field?
Perfect. They took care of him.
I mean, I'm pretty sure this Hurst thing, I mean, they were saying he might not remember anything for the rest of his fucking life. Like, that's how bad it was. But, I mean, clearly he's doing better or just fucking bypassing and saying, fuck it.
I think we can just skip the rest of the Chargers.
Yeah, Chargers,
they've been
next,
going downhill ever since.
Next is the sorry-ass Cowboys.
Yeah, I think Eric Kendricks is their biggest signing because they stole him from the 49ers. I think that's about it, so we'll go ahead and move on to the New York Giants.
Sorry about them boys this year.
That's correct.
I mean, we all know they're going to lose in the first round if they make it.
Giants signed Drew Lock, who might be taking that job because Daniel Jones is absolutely dog shit.
Drew Lock is underrated.
He's got that white boy swagger. It looks like Devin Singletary.
Didn't he score a touchdown and do the juju? Juju on that beat?
Some gay shit like that. Looks like Devin Singletary, as of right now, is going to be the RB1. So that's pretty good for my Commanders. Isaiah McKenzie, another dog shit receiver. They haven't had anybody good since what? Victor Cruz did the salsa? Or the salsa?
That dude was a dog, yeah.
Would they have Galloway?
Oh, they got Brian Burns. That was their good signing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, rip to everyone in that division.
Okay. Fucking overhyped Brian Burns.
Don't forget they got Kayvon Thibodeau.
Yeah, he's just...
And Dexter Lawrence.
Typical crash out.
Damn, they traded him for 2. Yeah, we're going to go into the Philadelphia Eagles. Top of their leaderboard just disgusts me, but...
The man, the myth, Kenny Pickett.
Which, I mean, he'll be a backup forever. If he gets in the league next year, he'll be in the UFL probably next year, but... The bigger signing was Big Saquon. I'd say that's pretty fucking scary in my opinion. I mean, I know they lost Jason Kelsey, but their line's always pretty solid without him. I mean, they still got Lane Johnson and everything, so it'll be scary to see him with a good line. So,
well, for all Eagles fans out there, I'm sorry to tell you this. You're not going to do anything because you don't have a good enough quarterback to do anything.
not like go to the Super Bowl or anything, but I know Lions fans couldn't relate.
Well, Saquon...
Well, we made it deeper than the Eagles, so... I mean,
they just went to the Super Bowl 2 years ago.
They lost to the Bucks. I'm talking about this playlist, buddy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, they couldn't even score a touchdown he couldn't even throw a touchdown versus the fucking Buccaneers. That's rough.
Good news for the Commanders, bad news for the Eagles. Saquon Barkley's got about 9 games in them tops. That dude's fucking brittle as fuck. So I personally don't see it.
I think they overpaid. My opinion.
I think he has a ceiling. High ceiling, super low floor. So we'll have to see what it works out to be. But talk about an OG Devontae Parker.
It's still in the league.
That dude's a fucking OG.
People just overhype the Eagles every year, and they're just ass every year, bro.
Oh, for sure. Next.
Albert Aquengbunam. He's got to be ass. So skip him. Landon Dickerson.
4-year, $84 million.
$50 million guaranteed. Dog.
Coming out of his rookie contract.
Bryce Huff.
3-year, $51 million.
Yeah, he's good. And
I think he had a good season.
Yeah. And they re-signed Brandon Graham. That's a staple on their defense.
But didn't Fletcher Cox retire?
Mm-hmm. Yep, looks like they got big Devin White too, which is pretty solid. Got 1 year, $7.5 million. Came from the Bucks. So
You got old CJ Gardner Johnson.
CJGJ. 3-year, $33 million. He's good.
big Jake Elliott locked him in there. I think it's pretty huge to have a pretty automatic kicker. So not something you ever got to worry about. So
damn, 4-year, $24 million with $14 million guaranteed. I mean, he's got to be setting records now. Maybe Vinatieri. I don't know his contract.
I think Tucker has the biggest contract, but I think he's just shy of passing Tucker.
Yeah, he's fucking great.
I think they actually tied his contract, which is kind of weird.
I still remember when he did a 67-yard field goal against the fucking Lions.
I remember I bet on the Ravens this past season. I forget who was against, but it came down to a Justin Tucker field goal.
Dude, he sucked.
It was like 55 to 60 yards, I think. I mean, he was 5 yards short at least. So, dude, he still fucking get a job, eh?
He had a rough season.
Then we got Nate's big dog.
The commies, baby.
Commies.
Starting off with Mr. Mariota.
1 year, $6 million, up to $10 million. Hopefully he won't play, so just a base $6 million. Mariota, I mean, like we said earlier, it's good to have a backup nowadays, so Mariota's decent. And then we got the best bald guy in the league, Austin Eckler.
Streamer.
I was about to say.
I think he's a real estate guru as well, so he's got plenty of money. I think it was only $5.5 million a year, so I mean, I know he had an off year last year, but hopefully
2 years, $11 million.
He's a part-time football player, full-time streamer.
Yeah, they were saying he came to us because we got the Anthony Weaver guy who came from the Chargers. So hopefully, I mean, they're saying he's just going to be our third down running back, but I do not see that happening. Brian Robinson is running on one leg, so. And then we got the old vet, Zach Ertz.
I think that's a good signing.
Yeah, solid signing. We got rid of Logan Thomas.
Really?
Zach Ertz is...
He was pretty ass, wasn't he?
Who, Logan Thomas?
Yeah.
Well, he was always injured. When he was on the field, he was a good safety net for Howell, but always injured. But Zach Ertz, good veteran, tight end. Maybe pick up another one in the draft. I don't know if we saw Pringle or not, but... Then we got Allegretti. He's a backup lineman for the Chiefs, but was playing in the Super Bowl, and they said he held his own, so hopefully he pans out. We didn't really pay him much. 3 years, $16 million. Tyler Biadasz, Cowboys center. I think we filtered through about 4 centers for the Commies last year, so he's a good signing. And Dorrance Armstrong, he came from the Cowboys. I think he got outshined by DeMarcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons last year, but he's got ties to Dan Quinn, so I think he'll probably be our best defensive end for sure. And Frankie Louvu. That's a good little signing.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
We haven't had a good linebacker since fucking Ryan Kerrigan and Rakpo, so getting Louvu and Bobby Wagner, that's going to be a nice little.
Where did Kerrigan go to?
I believe he played for the Eagles one year, but he's last that I heard of him, he's helping coach the Commanders.
So he fell off.
Yeah,
He got a concussion badly, right? Like 3 years in a row or some shit.
yeah,
Dante Fowler's pretty good, right?
yeah. Dante Fowler, he came from the Cowboys now.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's been kind of a journeyman, I think.
Yeah,
I think his rookie year, it hurt him. I think he tore his ACL like in preseason, I believe. Kind of a random fact, but I think he got drafted by the Jaguars.
I think he played for the Patriots a little bit as well. I could be wrong there, but
No, so I was wrong on the part there. He was good.
I mean,
think
for
Or
us,
is he just like a good like depth player?
yeah, I think he might. I mean, as long as we don't find anybody in the draft, I think him and Dorrance Armstrong are going to be the starters, and Farrell might be the backup, or flip flop Farrell and Fowler. But either way,
yeah,
what was it?
His first 4 seasons were with the Jags, 2 years with the Rams, 2 years with the Falcons, 2 years with the Cowboys. Yeah. So, I mean, he has sack-wise, it's 4-8, 2-2, 11.5, 3, 4.5, 6, and 4. So, I mean,
So he's a nice depth player.
I'd say so.
And then Clellan Farrell, I think we got him from the 49ers. I mean, it's hard to be the star on the 49ers D-line, so he'll be a decent addition. But yeah, I'm hyped about these linebackers. Louvu and Wagner, they should. I mean, last year I think they combined for over 300 tackles put together, so that should be a nice little
Jeremy
linebacker
Chin.
group. Yeah, Jeremy Chin. I think he's battling injuries last year, but I mean, for $4 million, there's not much to lose there. And then Cam Curl, I don't know if he went somewhere or he's pending, but I don't think we're getting him.
You got big Bobby Wagner. I know, kind of maybe a little past his prime, but still, I'd say a pretty good person to have. I wouldn't say I would rather go against him. So
He still led the league last
year
in tackles, so I think he had 183 combined tackles.
I think he's only 31 too.
Yeah, I feel like he's been in the league for 20 years, but
League of Boom.
Good signing. I mean, most of these guys are 1 year, so
he's 33 years old. He got Brandon McManus. I mean,
solid kicker.
Got a pretty big leg on him, so
I feel like they did a lot of upgrades to their defense.
Yeah. Dan Quinn, he's a defensive guy. Hopefully, we just execute in the draft, and we might be. I mean, I say it every year, but either middle of the pack or above. But you never know with a rookie quarterback.
All right. Moving on to the NFC North, the big Chicago Bears, which, I mean, I'd say they're kind of building up their offense. You know, added Keenan Allen and DeAndre Swift so far. So I'd say those are 2 pretty solid names. I mean, Keenan Allen's always pretty solid as long as he stays on the field and doesn't hurt the hamstring.
Yeah, get injured. That's really the only thing they need to worry about with him is injury.
Yeah, he somehow escaped that murder conspiracy, too.
Murder?
Swift.
Yeah. Oh, Swift. I remember that.
Literally, like
talking about Allen. I was like, damn, I ain't never heard of that shit.
Yeah, I think they're trying to stack up their offense as much as possible so Caleb Williams isn't pissed when they draft him. But, I mean, you got Swift, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Cole Kmet. I mean,
solid.
That's a good starting ground for a rookie quarterback.
Yeah,
it's really the only thing they got to worry about is their coaching staff.
Yeah, Big Eberflus suspect.
But that's always they got to worry about.
Looks like they signed 4 linemen.
Gerald Everett, whatever. 2 year, $12 million. Another Charger gone.
Yeah, I was about to say they stealing the Chargers offense.
Looks like they got Jalen Johnson on a 4 year, $76 million.
God dang. Oh, they re-signed him.
So,
Got-
They got Kevin Byard.
yeah, that's.
I
a
mean, they've
good
always had a
signing.
pretty decent
Yeah, defense.
and that blue collar shit. So
They just really got to work on that offense.
yeah, and they got big Simone Biles' boyfriend, Big Jonathan Owens.
He
Yeah,
pulled that out of
that's-
his bag.
That's the only reason he's in the fucking league. I feel like.
Damn,
Nah,
he'd be
I-
watching that TikTok to know that.
I think he's pretty decent though.
Yeah, I think he's pretty solid cornerback, safety, whatever he is. Defensive back.
Long snapper Patrick Scales.
Hell yeah. 1 million guaranteed, baby.
I should have been a long snapper.
Then moving on to the big
Detroit
Detroit
Lions.
Take it over, Big Cam. What we
Alright.
got?
Feel like we made a couple solid moves. We re-signed offensive guard Graham Glasgow, and we got a depth piece in Marcus Davenport, and we got a defensive line piece in DJ Reader.
That's a good pickup.
Yeah, solid. I mean, other than that, we got Carlton Davis. We really need some cornerback. Got that, but
Hey, I'll sign 3 corners.
yeah, we re-signed Mosley, which I don't know why we did.
One of them got a stick.
Yeah, hopefully. But we re-signed Mosley, which he tore his ACL twice in 2 years.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know why we re-signed him. I guess we want to give him a chance, eh? And we got Amik Robertson from the Raiders. I think he was a second string, but other than that, we didn't do much.
Best signing of the lot for the Lions, Big Michael Badgley on a 1-year deal.
He can't kick a field goal, so I was hoping we would have got a kicker. That's like y'all did. Y'all re-sign McManus, or did I was
No,
hoping
we had Joey Sly. Joey Sly was good though. I don't know why we went and got McManus, but he's a veteran kicker. He's not afraid of the big fourth quarter kicks.
Well, I was hoping we would have got like Nick Folk or something. But I'm glad we got like Carlton Davis because we really needed a cornerback.
Was
But
Dan Skipper the guy that
the Cowboys guy,
yeah. That reportedly said
actually
he
no,
was-
I think that was Frank Ragnow that reported, and they said he didn't. It was either him or Dan Skipper.
I thought
but
it was Skipper.
it was one of those two that like they both went up to the ref and
Well, that's why I don't understand why the fuck did he even go up there? That was
because
my
they were
biggest
trying
thing.
they were trying to trick the Cowboys. Like they both went up there, and one of them reported and one of them didn't. But either way, it's whatever. But I mean, I'm glad we got a cornerback and we got a depth piece. And was Marcus Davenport good, or is he like a depth guy? I know he played for the Vikings. I think I'm not sure. Hold
Honestly, I have
on.
no fucking.
Yeah, I'm not
Never
sure.
heard of him, in my opinion. Did play for the
He
Vikings.
had played for 6 years.
How much money did he get?
I think he got
Shoo-wee.
6.
Oh, never mind.
I don't know.
Played first 5 years with the Saints, and played for the Vikings last year.
Well, yeah, yeah. I think he got hurt I think he got hurt last year, right?
I'm not too
Yeah,
sure.
I'm not sure, but
Never heard of the guy.
we had a okay free agency. Hopefully, we get in our draft a defensive end or a wide receiver.
Yeah, as long as they keep that offense and have Aiden Hutchinson, I mean, they'll be good.
And the reason why I'm glad we got Reader is because Hendrickson played along Reader, and he got 17 sacks. They're saying Reader helped him free up or break out, so hopefully Hutchinson breaks out alongside him. So, all right, we can move on to the
Green Bay Packers.
The Packers. Give me the cheese. Looks like they're expected to re-sign big A.J. Dillon, which is just an average back, in my opinion. Got big old thighs. It's his big key. Strength.
Hey,
It's
yo.
having them thighs.
He
Newer Twitch streamer as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Then picking up big Josh Jacobs. I felt like, see, that's that loyalty we were talking about earlier. Big Aaron Jones, which granted he's been hurt off and on, but when they were going up, it was because of Aaron Jones was popping off. But I'm surprised they kind of haven't done that much. I mean, I know they got Xavier McKinney,
Yeah.
but they got a pretty good amount of cap space, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, they cut an offensive lineman, I think.
Yeah, that was
Bakhtiari.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's injury prone. He's good
Oh,
when
is
he's
he?
healthy, but he's
he's
super injury prone.
But I really don't know why they cut Jones. But
Well, I think Josh Jacobs is. You take Aaron Jones and you take A.J. Dillon, combine them together,
Yeah.
and you got Josh Jacobs. So, I mean, they must really like him because they gave him $12 million a year. So
that's what I'm saying. Aaron Jones was only $7 million, and
yeah,
I just think Aaron Jones ain't a bad back. I don't think.
Yeah, but inside the 10, I don't.
Is he? Is he getting older?
I think so.
Yeah, and I think he was battling injuries last year too.
Yeah, I think he's always just been injured.
But inside the 10, I don't think Aaron Jones is that good. Like he doesn't have that power to him.
I think his upside is more of a receiving back, but he is only 29 actually. So age really, I don't know for a running back though. I don't know.
No.
But it looks like they got Keyshawn Nixon.
Who's that?
3-year, 18 mil. Ain't got a fucking clue.
Looks like a return guy.
Yeah, so I mean, who the fuck
But
cares?
McKinney's solid.
Yeah, I think Green Bay is kind of in the same boat as the Texans. I'll call it a hot take. I don't know if it is or not, but just that super young team that can really
It's up to Jordan Love. I think.
really go up next year. I mean, should they made it to what the
second round?
They make it to the championship, right? So that was,
And they gave the 49ers a run for their money too.
yeah. I mean, I'd say they damn near gave them the game, but
Yeah.
It was really same thing fucking Lions did, really. They just choked in the fourth quarter.
all right. Moving on to the old Minnesota Vikings. Obviously, I've gotten rid of big Kirk Cousins to the Atlanta Falcons, which I think was a huge hit. Signing Sam Darnold. Just another average backup quarterback. Nothing to really talk about there. Did pick up Aaron Jones, though, on a 1-year, $7 million deal.
They're having a
I think solid, but
sneaky good free agency. Got Jonathan Greenard from the Texans and Andrew Van Ginkel. Or Geikel or whatever.
What a name there, man. Ginkle.
Is it Ginkel or Geikel? Or however you pronounce it.
I think it's Ginkle.
I think he was solid for the Dolphins.
Yeah, I mean they're just preying on the
quarterback
draft now.
yeah, I'm curious what they do if they try to trade up or stay put. I don't know exactly what pick they are, but
Yeah,
I think probably they're probably gonna be a bottom team this year, which is pretty expected after giving away Kirk Cousins.
I think they'll rock with the old J.J. McCarthy or Bo Nix.
That's tough, though.
Yeah, I mean, I do like. I'm just not wouldn't say I'm not a fan of J.J. McCarthy,
But worst case scenario, Darnold's a top tier backup. So
yeah,
I mean they'll be.
He can get you some wins.
Yeah.
he's just a little inconsistent, but
With the Lions, Packers, and Bears rising, I mean, I think either way you look at it, they're probably going to finish last in the division. As long as the Bears, assuming they pick Caleb Williams, as long as he pans out, the Vikings will be last in the division.
yeah.
But you never know how they're going to do with their coach. I feel like Packers are going to, with Jordan Love, they're going to be the toughest team to go against the Lions.
Yeah.
Because Jordan Love looked good towards the end of the season last year.
Lions got that thing locked up for sure, though.
Because you thought Jordan Love looked pretty good towards the end of the season and the playoffs, right?
He had a good start to the season as well.
He just had a rough middle.
Yeah. I think it kind of coordinates with the Aaron Jones when he's healthy or not is when
when they got that running game.
Yeah, is when Love was good or not. It all depended on Aaron Jones, but
And it's really how them young guys played too as well, because they're a young team.
yeah, Josh Jacobs is usually a solid running back who doesn't really get injured. So as long as he stays healthy, I think it's only up for the Packers.
Yeah. I just have a hard time, I always have a hard time seeing the Bears do good for some reason. I guess I always see them in last place, so I just
Yeah. You're a secret Aaron Rodgers fan. He ran the Bears for fucking 10 plus years. All right, next up, we got the Atlanta Falcons, arguably the best free agency so far, in my opinion.
they did have a good one.
Started out with Kirk Cousins, 4-year, $180 million, $50 million signing bonus, $100 million guaranteed. I mean, I think Kirk Cousins is the master negotiator in the NFL.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got so much guaranteed money between 3-4 different teams. I need his agent or his fucking business smarts.
Well, someone was like, or Cam Newton was like, how'd he come off a major injury and get a contract like that?
Yeah, fuck Cam Newton.
It is a little risky though. I mean,
Well, and
he
he's
got a
30,
torn Achilles.
he's 35 too.
Yeah,
I think all they need, I mean, obviously their defense isn't top tier, but it isn't horrible. But I mean, if they get that, I do like the veteran quarterback with all the young studs there.
yeah.
I think just huge upside to really make them pop. But we'll
I
see.
think-
No Arthur Smith. Was it the Rams defensive coordinator got that job? So
They're gonna be a sneaky good team. I
ahead.
think Desmond or not Desmond Riddler, fucking who's their wide receiver for their team?
Drake London.
Drake London. Hot take, offensive player of the year, Drake London.
Damn.
does Kyle Pitts get revamped this
That's
year?
what I was gonna say. I'm interested to see what he does because I mean, everybody says, "Oh, blame it on the quarterback, blame it on the quarterback." But if he doesn't do anything this year, I mean, I think the dude's just a fucking bust.
He
I
did give
agree.
up his number 8 for no money, but just said he needs some more targets. So
And wide receiver 1, Drake London in fantasy.
Hey now,
you're crazy. They got big Ray McLeod's going on to his 7th year as a wide receiver and looking to score his 2nd touchdown this year. So he's mainly known as a punt returner and kick returner. So
one of
Will-
4 receivers signed by
Will
them.
Rondell Moore pop off this year?
then they got Darnell Mooney too. That's pretty solid. Kind of mid 3 or 39. Jesus Lord, that's kind of a bit over the top for fucking big Darnell Mooney.
I think he's had 1,000-yard season.
Oh shit, they got Storm Norton.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm on the D line, and I'm going against a guy named first name Storm, I'm pretty fucking scared. He's gonna toss the tornado out on it. And then you got Liam McCullough. That's how you say it.
McLeod.
Yeah.
These long snappers getting fucking paid this year.
I know.
I feel like I see a long snapper on every single team's
I mean,
list.
a name like that, Jesus Christ, you ought to be playing fucking rugby. All right, we're gonna move on to the Carolina Panthers.
Fucking my boy Bryce Young gonna pop off this year.
Shut your mouth. That dude sucks.
They got my boy fucking Dante Pittman or whatever his fucking
You got a
name is.
premature baby at fucking quarterback.
I was about to say when he
Fucking-
graduates high school.
What's that? What's that fucking divas from your team name?
Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, that fucking bum ass is on the Panthers now. He's gonna go off.
Yeah, he'll get maybe 800 yards this season. That's if he can get
They got
anyone.
that now. That trash bag going back to wide receiver too. Fucking Adam Thielen.
Adam Thielen will still be a wide receiver one,
Oh
but
my God. You're in love with that dude.
it's just a solid go-to.
He's
It's
a
like
slot.
they-
He's a 38-year-old slot receiver.
38 is crazy.
Yeah, but he's white, so
So add 3
He's
years
just
onto his age.
says accountability.
He's slow, white, and a slot receiver. So add 4 years onto it.
I just looked up Adam Levine.
Close enough. Looks like they beefed up their offensive guards.
He's 33 years old.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's got plenty of life left. He'll be a coach in no time.
He'll be out of the league next year.
Would be the wide receiver one on the Lions, but we're not going to
Yeah,
talk
okay,
about
buddy. Says the guy with George Pickens is his wide receiver one.
The Florida thug.
that. But it
Fucking
looks
calls
like-
out his quarterback after every game.
Yeah, and you see what happened to both of them. But next,
All three of them.
He's probably the one
Yeah.
that traded fucking Kenny
they
Pickett.
clean that motherfucking house real
Yeah.
quick. Looks like they got two pretty solid offensive linemen. What they need for Big Bryce, because he kind of was a sellout in Alabama, but
What?
we don't want to talk about that.
They got big Damian Lewis.
Who the fuck?
That Robert Hunt guy got paid 5-year, $100 million.
Robert
20
Hunt
mil
was
a
a
year.
fucking dog, yo.
Where'd he come from?
Dolphins.
No cat.
Next.
Alshon Robinson.
But seriously, how do you think Deontay Johnson is gonna do?
I think he's going to do better than Adam Thielen.
Do you think he's gonna improve Bryce Young, or is Bryce Young still just an
No,
average
I think
Yo, dude, ripping that cheddar.
yo, that club hitting.
No, I mean, you got small body on small body, so I mean, you got one that can't see over
Yo.
the line, and I mean, Deontay Johnson is 5'10", so
Nah, I think he's going to create space and Bryce Young going to hit that target.
5'10". Deontay Johnson's 5'10" with a fucking hamstring problem.
Bryce Young is a dog and he's going to hit them dots.
Do they still have Chark on there too?
Nah, Chark a free agent.
Chark's long gone, or
Yeah,
when's
he's
the last
long
time he
gone.
played with that? Oh wait, last time he played with Lions?
No, he played on.
Yeah, I'm just guessing wrong every time at this point.
he was on that. No, that was before the Lions.
No, he's on the Panthers.
Boy, that's what I just said.
No, he was on the Panthers before he was a free agent.
Yeah, he's ass. Blake Bortles made his.
They
ass.
got Jonathan Mingo as their third.
I think in all seriousness, he did have a decent little second half of the season. He's a rookie last year, but
Bryce had a solid second half.
they fucked up on Bryce Young, so I wouldn't be surprised if Mingo's next.
Dude, okay, I bet you this.
First off, we should clarify
I want to
that.
have a little bet that Bryce Young has a better season than Justin Fields.
Well, I mean, concluding that Justin Fields might not start next year.
Than Caleb Williams.
I think Caleb's gonna have a better year than.
I'll put $15 on it.
I mean, you think, assuming he goes to the Bears with the first pick, he's got Keenan Allen and DJ Moore off rip.
10
Two
bucks.
times better than
10
Johnson
bucks.
and Thielen.
$10 that he has more passing touchdowns than Caleb Williams.
We got up to Annie here, and
Yeah,
I'm
but-
down.
$10 bucks.
$100.
I ain't rich like y'all. $10.
$20,000.
$20 million.
No, Caleb Williams is going to be in a much better situation. I mean, the Panthers organization at this point, I mean, It's gotta be
Well,
sell
they trade all their best players: McCaffrey, Brian Burns, fucking DJ Moore.
Yeah, so pretty dog shit franchise that I would never play for, which I could have if I didn't get injured in high school.
You would take a bag to play there, so I mean,
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're going to take the bag, I mean, get the most out of it.
so you're saying you would go to the Panthers instead of the Chiefs for a bag?
Yeah, if I'm getting in my rookie
That's
year to get a
embarrassing.
bag,
That's embarrassing to
just
hear.
grind there for a little bit. Just work.
Grind there. You'd be the next fucking Jonathan Mingo.
Well, I wouldn't say I would go to the Panthers because,
You would ruin your
First.
legacy.
you could be a Panthers legend, though, easily.
yeah,
No,
you
you'd
could
be.
have the most
Would you
receiving
be?
yards in 3
would you be-
years.
Would you be Jonathan Mingo or Jerry Rice?
You're not a
Oh, what are we talking
Don't-
about here?
Would you be a fucking terrible ass wide receiver or would you be a fucking legend?
You're talking about a year one receiver versus a guy who's good in the fucking 90s or whenever.
Yeah.
Would you be a fucking best wide receiver of all time or would you be a fucking piece of shit?
put Jonathan Mingo in the same time as Jerry Rice, Jonathan Mingo is better.
Dude, that's the fucking worst take I've ever heard in my life.
All right. We're moving on to the New Orleans Saints, eh?
Yep, looks like they got big Cedric. No one knows him
They got
except for when he's on the Cowboys.
Willie Gay.
He's Willie Gay. What a name.
And big Tyron, the Honey Badger. Pretty mid, out of his prime, so
Same with
decent guy to have on
Demario
the team.
Davis.
Decent guy. You said Mario Chalmers?
Demario Davis.
All right, moving on to the Buccaneers.
They got Bake.
I thought it was a crazy big deal for him, but I actually fuck with Baker. No,
Same.
personally.
Yo, is that your boy?
So I'm glad to see him on top because it's just fuck the Browns season. So
Yeah. Go ahead, big dog.
I think Bake gets them to the playoffs.
I mean, yeah, you already did.
I mean, it's
damn.
probably
No,
one of the
this year.
shittiest
This year.
divisions, so.
Wild card.
Who they got? The Panthers.
They got the Falcons.
Baker,
Ooh,
Falcons,
that's gonna be tough. Maybe.
Buccaneers,
Not
and
first
Panthers.
place this year. Wild card sneaks in the wild card
Could
spot.
100% see the wild card.
Well, the rumors were he was going to get like $40 million a year. So 3
Damn.
years,
Damn.
$100 million.
Yeah, that's out of pocket.
Is
Well,
that
I mean,
35?
that's
Something close to it?
about 33. Yeah, 33.33333.
Shout out Big Baker. So I'm pretty hyped with that one. Big Chase Edmonds, the holy grail.
That dude
of
don't
backup
deserve to
running
be in the
back.
league, yo. Honestly.
Yeah. Oh, signed Big John Wolford too. So next, Big Mike Evans, 2-year, $52 million.
Mike and Ike.
I do like that for Big Mike because you can see how it kind of pans out with the Bucks, and then go somewhere else. He already got a ring, so it really doesn't even matter to him.
He's just got to keep that streak up. That's the biggest thing for him.
1,000 yards, right?
Mm-hmm. Every season he's been in the league, right?
Yep.
Baker's going to keep slinging it.
Signed a couple guards.
Slinging that.
Don't see nothing crazy.
Levante David re-signed him. A key piece in that defense.
Looks like they signed Bryce Hall, formerly known as TikToker star.
Fuck Bryce Hall.
But is now at
We can box
cornerback
that
for
bitch.
That dude box your nose off, buddy.
Who the fuck? Where do you see that at? Bryce Hall.
The cornerback.
For
Dude,
Buccaneers?
Yeah.
I don't see that shit
Under
on mine.
Levante David.
I see Jordan Whitehead out
you don't see Bryce Hall, bro. The dude who just
Are y'all
TikToks.
fucking trolling?
No. Bryce Hall right there.
Baker, Wolford.
Damn, that's a dark
Chase-
That boy blind.
I zoomed in, yo.
Right.
So I got Baker, Wolford, Edmonds, Evans, Bredesen, Gaines, David, Whitehead, Winfield, McLaughlin.
Yeah, he's between David and Whitehead, but on a screen like that, Jesus Christ. Boy blind.
Antoine Winfield's another
It's a
good
dark ass
re-signing.
screen.
Oh, they franchise tagged his ass. He locked up.
Dude, I didn't know Bryce Hall played football like that, bro.
He can't be good.
All right, moving on to the NFC West. Arizona Cardinals. Looks like they got a trade with big Desmond Ritter.
Dude, I didn't even fucking see this. What the hell? Fucking got to be the worst backup quarterback in the fucking league.
Yeah, that's not me. I just don't understand.
Desmond can sling that
Especially
shit.
with Rondale Moore. I mean, he's really small, ain't he?
Yeah. He's
What you mean?
ass. He's that one guy that catches like a 60-plus yarder once a season.
Looks like they got big DJ Dallas for... Who's their running back right now?
Big Connor still.
Yeah, that's who it is.
Yeah, you should remember that. That's the only Steeler guy who didn't die after he left the Steelers.
Yeah, shout out.
Le'Veon.
Yeah, that was a bad one. But
Remember when he got knocked out in boxing?
Yeah, I think big when James
No.
Conner was with the Steelers.
Didn't Adrian Peterson beat his ass?
No, it was the other way around.
Oh, shit.
if you paid attention to the last pod, we talked about it, but
Oh, sorry.
here we go. Going to DJ Dallas.
Didn't mean to offend you.
DJ Dallas, a solid depth running back as always. He'll provide when he needs to, but hopefully he doesn't play.
So it looks like they got rid of Rondell Moore and added his brother Chris Moore to the signing. So don't
He'll
know
be
who
on
the
the
fuck that
practice
is.
squad.
Looks like
Keith
we
Ishmael.
got Keith Ishmael. Oh, hey, Keith. Looks like they also got someone with last name Colon. They got 450 grand guaranteed. So I mean, you can only
That dude's
picture
gotta
that.
be a fucking dog, yo.
I wonder if he's a real ass on the field.
Oh shit. Elijah Wilkes Booth on the offensive guard. Shit.
They got big Bilal Nichols.
Wannabe UFC fighter, eh? How the fuck do you say that Tonga guy's
Say.
name?
Kyrie's. Straight out of Germany, but then you got his brother Kais.
Jesus Christ Barnes.
The Mack Truck Wilson for a 3-year, 12 and a half.
Sean Murphy's bunting like a bitch.
Then you got big punter Blake Gilligan.
Dude wishes he could dunk like Griffin.
All right, going on to the LA Rams signing today. Big Jimmy G.
The most handsome quarterback in the league.
Yep, fucked a porn star. Next, we got big DeMarcus Robinson,
Journeyman.
which, yeah, I was about to say, where was he even at last year? Was he with the Chiefs, or was he kind of just fucking with Tom Brady's ex-wife? But
He's somewhere floating in the abyss. Colby fucking Parkinson disease.
yeah, I was about to say, it sounds like a disease somewhere.
3 year, 22 and a half. Jesus Christ.
Damn. Shout out Colby. They got big Kevin Dotson. 3 year, 48 mil. Shout out Kev. Yeah, I mean, LAR. So, I mean, probably incoming another 9-8 season to lose first round. Because that's Matthew Stafford's tradition, but here we go.
Dario
Don't
Will.
forget about Kyron and fucking Puka Nakua.
Dude, Kyron's fucking dog.
Dude,
So
I hate that
there.
motherfucker. Poop.
Dude, hate Puka. Like,
If
if anybody
he's a
hater,
fucking-
if you hate Puka,
Yo.
you're just a hater. He has literally given you nothing to hate about.
Puka's the fucking
You-
man.
You like that Pookie.
Dude, I love Puka. I love Puki Nakua.
Dude,
He's
how
gonna be
you
our
like
first podcast guest. You hear that, Pookie?
Dude, I will question the fuck out of Puka.
What would be your number one question to ask Puka Nakua?
I don't know yet, but I'll just question the fuck out of that boy.
Yeah. What if he fucking throat kicks
Dude,
you?
he's boys with Dana White, bro.
Yeah, their sons played football together.
I don't give a shit about Puka's son.
What?
Jeepers, this dude's sauced. All right. Yeah, nothing else seems entertaining. Got Darius Williams signed 3 year, 22 and a half cornerback. Yeah, fuck that guy.
Damn, they got my boy Cameron Curl, brother.
Can he curl?
Yeah, that dude was begging for him 2 hours ago.
Bro, fucking Cameron Curl. I think we picked him up in like the 4th round whenever he was drafted.
Yo,
He's a solid ass safety.
dude, I thought Brandon Allen was in the UFC, bro.
Yeah, before we jump the gun, San Francisco 49ers here.
Brandon Allen. Yeah, was he a previous commander? No.
Like he said, I thought he was in the fucking UFC. I think he's like top 10 in the lightweight division, eh?
Yeah. He's
Dude
about
must
to
have
get-
a fucking absolute
He's
rocket of
fucking
an arm.
31. Looks like an absolute fucking sloth. I mean, he does. I mean, goddamn eyes touching his ears, but
John Felucien.
looks like he played for the. Oh, that's where I know him from. He was the backup quarterback for the
Colt
Bengals last
Macass.
Not last year, but the year before. He played 3 seasons with the Bengals, 1 season with the Broncos. Looks like he was pretty fucking average. Yeah, I mean, threw 5 interceptions in 6 games in 2021.
Better than Nathan Peterman, that's for sure.
Oh, no, I lied. That's in the first quarter. Here we go. Yeah.
Looks like a bunch of bullshit for the Rams. Leonard Floyd, that's a good signing.
Yeah. Dude's always a fucking total dog. Yeah. Eater Gross Matos. 2-year, $18 million.
He knows how to wrestle.
Yeah, he knows how to play with the gun. Going to the Seahawks.
Yeater Gross Matas.
That'd be him. 2-year, 18.
Yeater.
Then we got the big Seahawks. Big Sam Howell, which I do believe has a shot
That's your
of being
boy, ain't it?
decent.
Yeah, fuck Sam Howell. All right. So let me get into the GM seat here.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, boss.
The Commanders. I think this means to me the Commanders are drafting Drake May. Drake May boys with Sam Howell, both North Carolina quarterbacks. They want to get Sam Howell out of the building so there's no breaking of the friendship between Howell and May. So May's going to be Rookie of the Year and play for the Washington Commanders next year.
Well, this is just my pro comparison. I think Drake May is the next Jay Herbo.
Jay Herbo or Josh Allen. Big guy, can sling it and can run it.
He just ain't got the speed like Josh. He's more of a slow
Well,
guy
hold
who can
on.
sling it.
Josh Allen's a good runner because he's fucking built, not because he's fucking fast as fuck.
Yo, what do you mean by build?
Large dong.
Yo.
No, I'm just kidding. I heard he's pretty good at golf though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out.
Yeah.
But it looks like they also
How do you
got
pronounce this next guy's name over there?
Pharaoh
Pharaoh?
Brown.
They got the Fant brothers, Noah and George.
Georgie Fant.
I guess they're trying to be like the Kelsey brothers here. One's an offensive lineman, one's a tight end.
And they got Nick Harris.
Whoa, no. Leonard Williams, the best move they made all offseason. He's an absolute dog.
They got a new head coach, right? They don't have Big Pete no more, correct?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened with that. Pete said he wanted to still be the coach, and then they just said, hey, you're going in the front office, bud. So I guess they're just giving up on their fucking franchise.
Yeah. I got also big R.D. Burns.
Yeah, I think that was our high school science teacher now.
Yeah, I mean,
Mr.
Steelers
Burns?
drafted him back a while ago. Didn't work out because he was a fucking shrimp. But been a journeyman ever since. He's 28 years old. Let's look at his career. Pretty pitiful. Yeah, played with the Steelers first 4 years, tried to get it back with us. Out. Then he went to the Bears, and then he's played the last 2 seasons with the Seahawks. Not too very many games. Looks like his best career is with the Steelers, which, I mean, go figure.
Sounds like he couldn't guard a fucking fish out of water, eh?
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, he ain't really been shit. He's has 4 career picks in 7 years, going on 8. You know, I mean, he's cornerback.
He'd be an all-state fucking high school corner.
Yeah, he's gonna be selling cars at his wherever he was born at.
Way too early Super Bowl predictions. Who y'all got?
Let's get it.
We're gonna roll with Pittsburgh Steelers against the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, God.
That's who we're gonna roll with.
This guy.
Go ahead, Big Red. What do you got?
I got the Baltimore Ravens versus the Detroit Lions. Lions win 21-17.
All right, well, I'll give a real prediction here instead of this fucking gay shit. Chiefs are going to make it back for the AFC.
Sell out.
Everybody is going to try to get them to three-peat. And then the NFC. Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm going to say the Packers versus the Chiefs. And I think Jordan Love is going to pull off the Super Bowl to ruin the Chiefs three-peat.
That's a wild call. Not gonna lie. Who you got winning? Did you say the Steelers?
Yeah, I said the Steelers. We'll go 28-0 Pittsburgh. We'll give them field goal, 28-3.
That's a wild fucking
I
prediction.
mean, statistically, it's really not.
As long as TJ Watt's healthy.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
If
So
TJ Watt-
statistically, he's not going to be healthy.
Yeah, if Watt's playing, they could go undefeated. If Watt's not playing, they're never winning a game.
absolutely. As long as he will keep his bicep intact this year. Potentially has never had a bicep injury before, but, just going to put that out there.
And if the Chiefs don't make it, give me the Texans versus the Commanders.
God damn. That was a brutal one right there.
Jaden Daniels is leading us to the fucking promised land.
My second call out is the Bills versus, if Lions ain't making it, then it's going to be the Falcons.
Kirk Thuggin's going to make it to the fucking bowl.
With that Super Bowl, honestly.
What?
I said I would totally fuck with that Super Bowl.
That would be a, like, non-teams that usually don't make it. I would want Bills versus Falcons. That'd be a cool one to watch.
Well, as long as old Swifty is dating Kelsey, I think they'll make it to the bowl at least.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I just don't want Chiefs to make it, to be honest.
Dude, I'd be kind of a fan of the three-peat.
Nobody's
Nobody's ever done it.
I'm just sick of the fucking, like, I like the Chiefs, but I just want a different team in it. Like, I'm sick of the Chiefs and the fucking 49ers always winning.
Yeah, we also have Pat Mahomes' daddy coming back this year.
From DUI?
No, he's talking about fucking Burrow.
Oh, yeah. This guy's a Steelers fan, but somehow likes Joe Burrow as his favorite quarterback in the fucking league.
Oh,
Watch, he's
simply.
going to get injured game 4 anyways, so.
He's got that grit in him.
He's got that grit.
Second year.
He's
Took
got
a
that fucking
team
grit.
from getting
Says the
first overall
Steelers fan,
pick.
Joe Burrow got grit.
Second year took a team to the Super Bowl after going from being the worst team in the league. So, I give it up to the young man.
Well, he
Young
played like
man.
absolute dog shit this season, and they blamed it on a calf injury. How does a calf affect your fucking arm?
Just stepping into throws, but that's nothing serious or anything.
Patrick Mahomes literally won the Super Bowl with a broken ankle.
Patrick Mahomes.
That's just to get a headline, but
I'm here.
I'm here.
Yeah, man, we're just going out there trying to fight for that three-peat. Me and Travis got that shit on lockdown. All right, what do you say we wrap this bitch up?
Yeah.
This is Logan, Nate, and Cam with the Triple Crown Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe.
We out.
Deuces.